Hello my profane friends, how are you? I thought I'd just slip this one in, but look at this, look. Now I've just started to, I haven't watched the film, I just clicked on it just to see what the copy was like, and look what I come to for the first stoppage, square and compass, look. You know what I mean? And there's it is, look, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4 square, you know what I mean? Same again, this is Eternals, do you know what I mean? Oh yeah, if you go to this movie site here, m4uhd.tv, you can watch all the films there. But look, square and compass, do you know what I mean? Unreal, baby. I'm just going to flick through to see if anything else come up. Oh, you know what I mean? But it's full of it, I bet. And I haven't watched it yet, I was just looking at the copy. Anyway, I'll come off of that because that's not why we're here. I also want to, oh, stop that there. This here, this FUT, you know, the old FUCKT tube, that's actually on YouTube, nothing to do with anything else. But anyway, that's that. I'm now going to rock and roll straight into the old show here. Let me scroll that down. Women's Army, my videos, new show, straight in. Here we go, number 2, yeah. I put up some other stuff on the telly, obviously. I'm going to go this way with it before and then do the next video from there. But look at this, can you see it? There it is, look, your £2 coin, square and compass, look. They're advertising all the time, yeah? Oh, and across here, look, see the arch and the 2 columns? It's all Freemasonry, everything to do with Freemason. There's your £2 coin, look, square and compass. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But that's what that's about, square and compass. And if you know about the other one, look, here's the Masonic, this is in the actual wall, yeah? And here it is, look, 666, square and compass, yeah? So that's actually engraved in a wall, yeah? So for the Freemasons to put that 666 in themselves, okay, right, denotes what I'm actually saying to you. Do you see what I mean? Because that's all that is. Every time you see that, this is the design, you know, and that is basically the Union Jack. You just got to put the lines in, you know. They do that for you. But there you go. There's the square and compass, 666, and the Freemasons are not putting that in for nothing. Do you know what I mean? I was going to do this video at Christmas time, yeah, but we didn't need to. There's a Freemason there, look, with his gloves on. Favourite position. There he is, look. There's another Christmas Freemason, but look at the hands. This is what you've got to watch, these hands, you see. They know exactly what they're doing. Look, she's looking at him do it, yeah? He thinks it's all funny. But we've got our eyes on him now, haven't we, eh? You little Christmas Santa. You naughty, naughty Santa. And don't forget, they celebrate Halloween as well, because they take everything. You see? Point within a circle, square and compass. Anyway, I'm going to jump through these. Look, they even sell wizards, square and compass capes. Do you know what I mean? Look, they've got products in everything. Look, that's on the back of the cape. Do you know what I mean? You can actually buy that. You know, and here we go, another Christmas Santa. This is a Shriner. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Another Christmas Santa. Look, see? I mean, who do you think's buying these products or selling these products? The Freemasons are, look. Happy Holidays, the newsletter from the Masonic Lodge, but look, see? It's always the same. They're into everything. Here he is again, look. Oh, happy Santa, bouncing on his knee. You know what I mean? But the thing that I can't remember is the interesting thing here, look. See it, look? 2, 3, 2. See what I mean? 3, 2, 3. And if you go to my Facebook, that's all down my wall anyway. Obviously I add a little bit special in here, don't I, because that's my videos. But you know, and if you want to help, just spread the word. That's all you've got to do. Just spread the word. Now here's the king and there's the queen. See, because they do have a king and a queen within the lodge. Do you know what I mean? And that's what that's all about. Do you know what I mean? Don't you discredit, don't even get away from that, because that's what they have. They have a king in the lodge and they have a queen in the lodge. And that's king B, queen B, blah, blah, blah. But we don't want to get into that. This video here, like I said, before I get on to the 323 or the 232, switch off and don't follow. But if you need to understand it, you know what I mean, this is what Freemasonry is all about, you know what I mean. See, they always meet on the level and they always part on the square. So the level and the square, see, you just got to know their sayings, yeah. And once you learn it, that's like if you put your two fingers, you know where you go like the 6-6, yeah, you hold your your finger in your thumb, yeah, put them two in your pockets, yeah, and then the three fingers that are hanging out specifies that you're a 33-degree Freemason. Do you see what I mean? That's the sort of signs they do, you know. You just got to watch for it, you know, and it's all over it. Now look at the chairs, look at the chairs, see it, look, 2 diamonds, what I keep telling you, makes square and compass, you see, so it's always 2 diamonds, you see what I mean, and what do the 2 diamonds make? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, you see what I mean? Okay, that's like they always put something extra on it, like Boaz, they'll spell with an extra A, you see, so it's A-B-O-A-Z, you know, and someone will say, can you tie a bow? And then someone go, as well as any man can, you see. They split things, they half things, you know, as above, so below, to the left, to the right, all of that malarkey, do you know what I mean? Depending on how you spell, you know, how they spell it or how they want to deem it to you. But there it is, look, 2 diamonds make the square and compass. See, this is all their designs, nothing that I've, you know, that's in their chairs. It's nothing I'm showing you here. What isn't, you know, I'm showing you what Freemasons do, but they're putting it in your telly, in your TV. Do you see what I mean? Now these are Freemasons here, okay? I can't remember I forgot what the lodge is now and what it is, yeah. But that's their, I think it was their Halloween night or something. But notice this, look, in the background. You see it, look? The all-seeing eye in what? What do you see? You know. So I haven't got to tell you because it's there. Do you know what I mean? And like I said, you know when I said they soften it off? Look, you see this up here where it's rounded, look, yeah? Because that's what I was, it's not like a shoe yet. I don't think I've uploaded it yet. You'll see it where I got this plate tonight and it was like an eye on the plate, or you could say like 2 fishes connected or whatever, I don't know. But there's a plate I shoe and it had rounded edges. It's just because they don't have it like square and compass like this here, what he's holding out here, he knows exactly what he's doing, obviously, because look, again, it's the same shape as the chair, what I've just shown you. Do you see what I mean? You know, but that is square and compass. He knows exactly what it is, but they don't do that. But anyway, that's another story. But the point of the matter is it isn't always sharp points. It's rounded edges as well, so it can be oval, and that shape is a square and compass, yeah? That's just how they perceive it. Do you see what I mean, yeah? And look, we've got some geezer here, look, in fishnet tights, look. Do you see what I mean? Dressed as a transvestite, do you know what I mean? But there you go. Like I said, you'll have to look it up and you'll find it. It ain't hard to do you know what I mean? But they know exactly. But the most important bit on there is the all-seeing eye and the pentagram here, do you know what I mean, with the all-seeing eye in it, you know, because you know, if you just research it enough, it tells you what they are and what they do, you know what I mean. Again, this is a very old picture. This is a hazing ritual, yeah, you know what I mean. Look, and there they go. But they get you doing the hazing rituals, like I said, you know, we are part of the hazing rituals, you know, like raise a rainbow and all of that malarkey, you know what I mean. But if you look hard enough, you know, at their photographs. And you know, I wish I could blow that up to a better picture. I think that one's there with the, you know, where he's doing the, you know, where they shoot him, look, and he's standing there to getting shot or something, because they do that with a rifle, you see, and shoot the target here. But I can't verify that because I don't know how to blow the picture up. But anyway, that's another story. We're getting off the track here. And obviously, look, there's a lot of skeletons and things like that. So it's all to do with, you know, death and devils and all that. Again, recognise the carpet, what you can see here, look, and you'll see it if you look. That's 1, 2, and then it go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. You see what I mean? Because that's what that is. That's their design, nothing to do with us. Again, here it is, look, the hazing ritual, all the humiliation that goes with the hazing. Do you know what I mean? Because that's what it is. You know, and they play these games, and these are forms of punishment they do on each other. If you got my hazing ritual forum section, you'll see what they do to each other. You know, they have special sites where they do this. You know, they electrocute people. You know, but these are forms of punishment, what they do if you don't behave yourself. Do you know what I mean? And you have to swallow it and accept it because they know what the dangers are. You know, look, they wear. I mean, who wears something like that? You know, no one good with a good intention is wearing a skull and crossbone with a black bloody hood. Do Do you know what I mean? That's a given, that is, you know. But these are Freemasons, you know. This is Freemason uniforms. Do you know what I mean? You know, I mean, if you, oh, I don't know, it's just crazy, isn't it? You know, like I said, they celebrate everything. Anyway, let's move on. See, look, these are your Freemasons. Look, they wear this shit. You know what I mean? And they're not wearing it for nothing. You know, there's no flowers or anything. Look, these are your Freemasons. You know what I mean? You know, and people go, oh, they're good, they're charity workers. Yeah, right. Yeah, 31 degree, look. You know what I mean? Oh, baby. See, look. Rainbow girls, but they're not actually rainbow girls. What they actually are, and I ain't too sure because I'm not. You know, don't quote me. Like I said, I don't know everything. It's Mystic Monday, look, right? Or Madway or something. I can't read what it says, sorry. But I think that's the all-seeing eye, look, on either side. But I think they're Shriners, you know, so women can be Shriners as well. But obviously they're dressed up in some gimmick, you know, so I don't know. Do you know what I mean? Like I said, I don't know everything. But does this look like, you know, I mean, come on, seriously, do you know what I mean? This is what they're wearing in the lodge all the time. Do you know what I mean? You know? You know, good people don't dress up like that, not normal people. They wear these little masks as well, you know, these masks here, so you can see why the candidates are petrified, because they don't know half the people who they're doing it with. Do you know what I mean? So they daren't speak out, because that could be someone in the lodge and they don't know, and if they reveal it, they're going to get the punishment. Do you know what I mean? This is an actual Freemason here, yeah. This is a Freemason. I think he's in, I can't, don't quote me on this again, but you can find it. I think he's in Tahiti or Africa, yeah. But he's a Freemason, yeah. You know what I mean? And I think I've got another picture of him. And here again, look, he's got a body here, more skulls. Do you know what I mean? What's that all to do with? Sorry, I was having to drink my coffee. But you know, what is that? That's an actual Freemason. Do you know what I mean? And that come off a Freemason, you know, obviously post, because I'm on it, you know. You know, to be a Freemason, you need to be of sound mind. No, you need to be crazy to be a Freemason. Do you know what I mean? You know, because there ain't no, you know, why would you join something where you've got to follow orders? Do you know what I mean? From those above you. You know what I mean? And you've got to respect that and respect them. If not, you're going to get punished. Do you know what I mean? But don't forget, you're paid well. You're in a job. Do you know what I mean? It is a lifetime job that you go in. Like I said, you know, and I'm still looking, and I will find it, you know, where they get paid £100,000 just for being raised up to a Master Mason. Do you know what I mean? And that's no joke. And that's tax-free. Do you know what I mean? You know, crazy. And Freemasonry is the Trojan horse in the church. It's not just the church though, they're the Trojan horse in courts, social services, police, parliament, even, you know, even the royals. Do you know what I mean? They're compromised by Freemasonry. Do you know what I mean? Because they know, the royals, that if they don't do as they're told, the Freemasons can oust them out, like they did the Russians and all the other you know, royalties they've done over the years. Do you know what I mean? They know who controls the world. Do you know what I mean? And they're scared of it because they can do it. You know what I mean? And like I said, when the time comes, yeah, and you think you're going to take your power away from them, they ain't going to have that. They're going to just get the guns, get the swords, and the trouble with them is, I mean, look what Hitler did from Berlin. He had to spread out. These guys are already spread out. They're in your towns, they're in your cities. Do you know what I mean? They've got all the power. Do you see what I mean? And they've got the army, they've got the navy, they've got everything. They've got the Stinger missiles I showed you in the last video. You know. I'm going to send you. I'm going to show you. I think this little boy here is more than likely the sacrifice. You know, he doesn't look too happy, does he? You know what I mean? And he's the only boy there. So what is going on? Do you know what I mean? Again, a bunch of old Freemasons. Do you know what I mean? I can't remember what this is about. You know what I mean? But you know, they're everywhere and into everything, aren't they? You know. And this was the church I was on about. I think I was in my last video. There was like, this is again an important person that in a church, you know, being buried, which I think is a blood royal, yeah, a blood royal prince in a Freemason, and this is where they bury him. Do you know what I mean? In a pyramid, because they're the old pharaohs. Do you know what I mean? You know, and that's not the only one. This is another graveyard here. That's, I can't remember where that is. Sorry, you know, like I said, I partition things in my head, right? When I need them, I get them out. You know what I mean? I'll explain that later what I do. Yeah, that's another story. But you've got to train. Anyway, never mind. Let's put it this way: it's a bit like Sherlock Holmes. Okay. Anyway, because I love Sherlock Holmes and I study his books and his ways and that. Anyway, forget that. So this is a pyramid. Again, you know, you've got the all-seeing eye. Look. In the middle of it, do you know what I mean? But this is a person, you know, obviously you got the, you know, the dick worship columns, do you know what I mean, in the background. But this is all pharaohs, do you know what I mean, that have died, that are local, do you know what I mean? They're not building pyramids for nothing because they're royals, they're bloods, do you know what I mean? Yeah. Here's another, you know, and it goes on and on. Look, you know, they're not being built for nothing. You know, do you think people with money are building these for nothing? Of course they're not. They're pharaohs, the pharaohs. You know, the Romans. You know what I mean, and all that. You know, this is what it is. And they still roll today. But again, to see that, you have to go watch Sean Harros, yeah, because he's brilliant. You know what I mean? This is Sean Harros here. That's seen HROSS, yeah. And he does a lot of videos, and I'll keep following him. He's great. He's got a big following as well. But he tells you the pharaoh. Look, the Octagon Trojan. You know, it's the Octagon Empire that are in Switzerland. That's why Hitler, but again, didn't invade Switzerland. But you'll have to go see my videos or his videos to get the full explanation on that. I ain't going to go into that, you know. But these are blood prince royals that are getting buried under these pyramids. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And these are the ones. You know, who do you think that your council? You know, you got a councillor under there, or no one important? Do you think you got a nobody being buried in there? No, you've got someone very, 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 very important being buried under these pyramids. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, and like I said, they're the blood royals that owns the Freemasons. Do you know what I mean? Because that's what it is. These are Freemasons, head honchos. Do you know what I mean? You know. Anyway, like I said, this is more about 232 and 323 rather than anything else, but I'm going to get a bit more into that now. I just wanted to, you know, clarify that the people running your estates, towns, whatever you want to call it, you know, your cities or your counties, yeah, are all the, you know, the elites, do you know what I mean? Yeah, and they've got all these underlings in Masonic lodges, in chapters and all the rest of it, you know, and they're all just, you know, keep protecting themselves. And we've got nothing. If you're profane and you're not a Freemason, you're nothing in this world. You're you know, they think you barely an animal. Do you know what I mean? That's in their books. Go look it up. You know. But I can't. You know, I can only keep telling you over and over again. And this is what it's about. Look, Surrey enthroned commanders. Do you know what I mean? Because they think, you know, they get enthroned. They are, you know, they think they're commanders, and they are, you know, that this is what it is. It's about the banners. Yeah. You know what I mean? And family and bloodlines, yeah? You know, the people who run Norfolk or Suffolk or that particular county still do today. Do you know what I mean? They've had all their wars, you know, knights and all the shit. They've done all that, you know what I mean? They've, you know, they put their arms down. But we fight wars because that depopulate and we fight their wars, you know what I mean? But when they have a war, that's what you charge to the banner. They don't hold that banner up. They go, oh, come to our Union Jack, you know? Do you know what I mean? When it's a world war. But all the world, you know, all the wars between the counties, you know, like Suffolk versus Norfolk and all that. Do you know what I mean? The ones that won the war or had the peace treaties, they still own them counties. They still own the land. They still own the rent. They still own it. Do you know what I mean? And it goes on and on. But this is what it's all about. The banners. Do you know what I mean? And the people who run the lodges. And again, if you just notice, look, you've got the 2, 3. 2. Do you see what I mean? Same pattern, square and compass, blah blah blah. You know that by now, off by heart. But here it is again. In that, that's Freemasonry. Do you see what I mean? I'm trying to get that across to you. That it's a Freemason thing. It's nothing to do with, you know, when you see these patterns. It's a new pattern. It's not a new pattern. It's the same thing. They just change it. Do you know what I mean? Like I said the other day on my, you know, on my quilt. Do you know what I mean? That was like square and compass made out of deer. Do you know what I mean? You know, they're sly and sneaky with it. Do you see what I mean? So you look, 3 on this side, 3 on this side, 33. But what is it? A bunch of canaries. Well, I think they're canaries, but again, you know, that's what it denotes. Do you know what I mean? You know, and obviously the Noah's Ark and blah blah blah. But I don't want to get into that. Do you know what I mean? But again, the dove here signifies the all-seeing eye in the pyramid. Look, do you see what I mean? Again, raise a rainbow. Do you know what I mean? Sun and moon, all standard stuff. But if you don't understand it or you don't read it, you ain't going to know about it. Do you know what I mean? You ain't going to see it, you know. Look, rainbow girls, look, how our mothers see us. You know what I mean? How other rainbow girls see us. crazy. But they're telling you here that how society see us. You know what I mean? How other Masonic orders see us. Yeah, so they're like, you know, boom, boom. How we see ourselves, you know what I mean? Who we are, you know what I mean? Friends forever. And they are friends forever, but not just with the friends. They're friends, you know, brothers and sisters with the other male Masonic lodge. And they're just as deadly as the men, do you know what I mean? If not more so, because no one thinks about the women. Do you know what I mean? The rainbow girls are more deadly than the men. You know what I mean? It's crazy. But anyway, enough of that. I just didn't want you to forget about the women. You know what I mean? Again, here we go again. Look, raise a rainbow. You know what I mean? Blah, blah, blah. I forget what I put this in for. There's always a reason. But again, like I said, when you see rainbows, and I think it was something to do with rainbows, somewhere along the line, what I was seeing, I thought, oh, I'll do that, and I can't remember what it was. But like I said, watch rainbows. You know what I mean? Raise a rainbows. They're all the colours of what the Masonic Lodge is going to be doing anyway, yeah? You know what I mean? Because their colours are just as important as anything else. Do you know what I mean? Why is this coming up? I don't know. I can't remember. But anyway, like I said, the rainbow girls are just as bad as the men. So just, you know, just because you think you're dealing with men, you're not. You've got to watch the women as well. You know, especially from, you know, if they're in the social services and all that sort of stuff. You know, Kafkas, blah blah blah. You know. Christmas at the Grand Lodge, look, great, you know, the thingy. But it's all about, you know, they're always like the next generation that are coming up, what they're, you know, born into their self, their cult. They're going to look at you as the hated profane. Do you know what I mean? Because it is us and them. Do you know what I mean? And like I said, if you see my last video where they distinguish between us by the clothes we wear, and you're going to see that coming through here, or what we put, the curtains we put up in the window. Do you know what I mean? What chance do we have? You know? Again, look, raise a rainbow. There's the old ark. You know, this is where they think they come from. You know, far back as this. Do you know what I mean? You know? Anyway, let's moving on. But these are the banners, yeah? What they call to arms, you see? You know what I mean? Again, this is what it is. When they have a war or anything like that, this is what it's about. You know what I mean? They call to arms, yeah, the banner. And the banners, again, instead of advertising it, what they do, they put it on a football team. Do you see what I mean? Or they put it on a, you know, do you know what I mean? That's what it's about. You know, that's all you're seeing and watching. Look, and here's the Queen, look, you see? They have queens, they have kings, do you know what I mean, within Masonic lodges. Obviously these are royal archers and, you know, blah, blah, you know, and they have their religious, you know, men and all the rest of it, do you know what I mean? But I'm going to go into that. But that's what I'm saying, you've got to watch the women, because they're just as bad as the men, if not worse, because no one thinks of the men, you know. But where do you think all this money is for all these buildings they got? You know what I mean? Where do you think that'll come? Because they willed it down to each other. All these people here are elite, yeah? They run all the jobs, they run all the houses, they got all the rent. None of them are poor, you know what I mean? Not like us profane, we've got nothing, you know. Ancient and honourable fraternity, look, Royal Ark Mariners, do you know what I mean? Again, raise a rainbow, blah, 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 blah. Same old, you know, raise a rainbow, raise a brainbow, you know what I mean? And then, look, that police car, yeah, they were doing a pride thing, yeah? But again, it's Masonic. Police are Masonic anyway. Do you know what I mean? But look, they put the rainbow on because it hails, yeah, hail the rainbow for the, you know, for the Freemasons. Do you know what I mean? That's what that's to do with, because they're Freemasons. Nothing to do, oh, gay pride or any of that crap. It's just telling us, oh, we're Freemasons. You know, that's what I was getting at, I think. That's what the collars were. Yeah, that's what it was. So, you know, so when you see rainbows with the police and all that, yeah, I've just shown you Masonic, obviously, rainbows all the way through the Masonic system, yeah? And that's what I'm saying, it tells you, yeah? So basically, just because they got banners on here, on their helmets, or whatever you want to call that, that's still Freemasonry, do you know what I mean? They're saying, yeah, look, we're still free, you stupid twats, do you know what I mean? This is Masonic, but you didn't know that, but I've now shown you that and woke you up to that, I hope, that they have aprons that are rainbows, they have banners that are rainbows, so just because obviously you've got the checkered floor here, which is Masonic anyway, which we know, just because they put a rainbow on their car or on their banners, that's still Freemason signals, do you know what I mean? Saying, look, we're Freemasons. And again, here it is again, look, Do you know what I mean? They're saying it's gay pride and all that crap. Do you know what I mean? But it ain't. They're just Freemasons, yeah? Hello, raise a rainbow for the Freemasons. Do you know what I mean? And that's why it's all in different countries. These are different countries, yeah? Now, we've done it in England. Look, this is America. Do you know what I mean? Raise a rainbow. Why is it in different countries? Why is it being enforced in different countries, in different counties, in different states? Because it's the Freemasons that enforce it. Do you see what I mean? It's their idea, what comes in the lodge, and they go, yeah, okay, and they pass it to everyone, and it gets enforced, yeah? Because it's the Freemasons that in doing it, yeah? You know, nothing to do with, you know, nothing to do with, you know, oh, we've just thought of this idea. Of course, the people in that state, yeah, more than likely think it's just in that state, do you know what I mean? But it ain't, it's worldwide. It's worldwide because that's an idea what the Freemasons put out. Do you see what I mean? Now we're back in the UK, look, you see? But it's not just the UK, it's worldwide because they are worldwide, the Freemasons, do you know what I mean? And they are worldwide running the police and everything else. Do you see what I mean? Yeah, it's just all a game. It's just a game. I think it's Wales, look. South Wales Police, look. Do you know what I mean? So I've just shown you America, and it's the same thing because it's the Freemasons that put these ideas out. Do you know what I mean? But you didn't hear about it, or you know about it because it's not in. Do you see what I mean? You're not hearing about it. What you've got. This is why I say instead of looking elsewhere, because they're all doing the same thing. You need to look internally. What's happening within your city? What's happening within your town? Do you know what I mean? Who's got the corruption? Who's controlling the corruption? Do you know what I mean? And if you look and you know where to look, then you can start sussing out who's what and who's not, you know what I mean? You know, yeah, so that's what that basically is. It is, look, I think that's great. Oh no, as Suffolk that is, yeah. But again, look, do you know what I mean? That's only Freemasons, look, checkered floor, raise a rainbow for Freemasonry. And that's all that is. They know that. Do you know what I mean? Look, Freemason, you know, Greater Manchester now, we were out of there. Again, raise a rainbow for Freemasonry. Nothing to do with being gay pride. It's all to do with Freemasons. Do you know what I mean? It's all, you know, the Freemasons see that. They're not saying, oh, gay pride. They're saying, oh, look, there go, well, Freemasons raise a rainbow. Do you know what I mean? Bosh. That's what that's all about. Look, they've all got the collars as well. Look, they just take the piss. Police with pride. It's not police with pride. They're Freemasons. Anyway, I just wanted to remind you about the white sashes. Yeah, don't forget they wore white sashes at Jimmy Savile's funeral. But if you ask if they wear white sashes, they deny it. But there's plenty of white sashes out there. I like to keep reminding that in my videos. And if you ain't sure about the white sashes, go look at my my 50-year Savile shush up. You know what I mean? And you'll see Frank Bruno even wears a white sash. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, let's moving on. No one will enter the New World Order unless he or she will make a pledge to worship Lucifer. Again, I've shown you the plenty of 666s on their bloody lodges and whatever else, and right at the beginning of this thing, right? No one will enter the New Age unless he will take a Luciferian initiation. You know what I mean? We're buggered. I'm buggered anyway, do you know what I mean? But that's what they support, Lucifer. There's no way about it. And here's your army, look, within your town and city. Look, that's an army marching. You know what I mean? They call it a parade, yeah? That's not a parade. A parade is people normally go down the centre, yeah? And then the you know, people on the normal will look. This has got Freemasons guarding the front line, look. Look, Freemasons, 2 rows of Freemasons on both sides of the street, do you know what I mean? Holding back the profane, do you know what I mean? Oh, mate, this is your army, look. And there he is, look. The king of the bloody Masons, you know what I mean? But he's got, you know, obviously he gets ruled by those above him, you know what I mean? There's people above him, but they always have a figurehead, don't you? The ones that are real, got the real power, they'll be in the truck here more than likely, do you know what I mean? You won't see them, you know what I mean? You never know with these, you know, who knows what. But here you got, look, 2 rows, you know what I mean? Possibly 3 rows of Freemasons, look. You know what I mean? All their families and members, look how well-to-do they are. Do you know what I mean? Look at all their shoes, look. You know what I mean? All wearing a suit, all got medals. Look, what did they do to get these medals? Eh? Ask yourself, what did they do to earn these medals? They don't just get medals, they get gold, they get cufflinks. Again, I've shown you that in my Masonic Increasing Armies, so go watch it. You know, I mean, what are they doing to earn all these medals? Do you know what I mean? Madness, do you know what I mean? But there you go, look, you know. They're not doing it for nothing. This is who they're protecting, the royals, you know. But there's people above the royals, do you know what I mean? And that's who we need to know, you know, we need to pull the screw out of their compass. And like I said, it's women, it's every race, do you know what I mean? Every country, it don't matter what it is. And there they are, look, you see? No matter where you are. Anyway, I'll be getting into the old square and compass in a minute, in the back into the 3, 2, 3. But look at the army, look, lined up, look, in lines of, you know, troops, do you know what I mean? Shoulder apart, look, feet and all that malarkey. That's an army, look. You know what I mean? An army. And they're just not holding guns. They're just holding their rods at the moment, or staffs, or staves, whatever they want to call them. But there you go, look. That's an army. Do you know what I mean? It's nothing but an army. And when they're ready to rise, yeah, they're going to all have a gun. And what do you think they're going to do? How do you think you're going to battle them when they've all got a gun in their hand? You're just going to go, hello, yeah, great. No, they're going to be doing exactly what the Nazis did. Yeah, exactly what the Nazis did. More than likely worse, do you know what I mean? Because they don't care. You know, they've done it many times in the past, you know, as Knights Templars, you know, when they run through, you know, and do whole villages in and God knows whatever. These are the people that do that, you know. But here it comes, look, marching through your town. I can't remember what town that is, sorry, or this town, but there it is, look, it's an army. That's all it is, and that's in every town. Imagine them, they've all got machine guns, or grenades, whatever you want to call it. What are you going to do against that army? Anyone. And don't forget, you've got the police marching in amongst that lot as well. They know who's no Freemason, yeah. They got every address, yeah, because they own the council, they own everything else, so they know where everybody lives. Every Freemason, they know where the Freemason lives. So they know every address, where to get you see, if you're profane. You know what I mean? Because they ain't going to go after the Freemasons, because they are the Freemasons, you see what I mean? But they know where you are, the profane, because you've got no control in the council, have you? What control have you got in the council now, if you're listening to this? Or any of your government stuff? Nothing. They own it all. From the day you're born to the day you die, they look for you. Sorry, I clicked the wrong thing there. See what I mean? Look, that's women, that is, look. All State High School Marching Band, you know what I mean? Masonic, look. All of them women now, yeah, are infiltrated, right? And they've all got the top jobs, because this is at a college, yeah? High school, yeah? All of them have now got the top jobs and all the best of the jobs, yeah? In everything possible. Do you see what I mean? Right across the board. Do you know what I mean? They're all working for the Masonic Lodge, and that's all the women. Forget the men, that's the women. Do you know what I mean? They're your social services, they're your nurses. Do you know what I mean? They took all the best jobs. They give everyone the best jobs. Do you know what I mean? Because they want to keep control. They need the avenues of control. And here they are, back in the day, look. Look. All their money, all these Freemasons that died, willed it to the lodge. You know what I mean? They can hone people, they can do lots of things, but they won't. They won't. Of course they won't. And here we go, look, Reebok with the square and compass, look. Yeah? So you're seeing that square and compass again. And here it goes, you know. And this is what I'm on about. Where in your life, right, do you not see the square and compass? Because it's in your daily life all the time. See what I mean? They're putting in everything. Here's the pyramid. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to go too far into this. But again, square and compass. I want to show you, you know, and obviously it's 3, 2, 3 again. Yeah. Oh, we've got another army picture here. Look, the Grand Lodge of Masons in Massachusetts. But look, it's an army. Look, they're all standing to attention. Do you know what I mean? It's not a casual thing. It's a serious army. And if they mess up, they're buggered. Again, look. See the square and compass, look? Square and compass trainers. 3, 2, 3. 2, 3, 2. You know what I mean? Even on the tread, look. 2 Union. That's just Union Jacks, of course, obviously. Remember, look. You got the... It's just crazy, isn't it? No, you've got 6, 6, 6 on the trainer. This one here is two square and 2 diamonds, look. That's the 2 diamonds, look, what I've shown you on the chair, look. See the 2 diamonds? Makes square and compass. So that's the top one. Then forget that, then get to this lot here, and you've got 6, 6, 6. But it's just a Union Jack stuck together. Do you know what I mean? Depends on how you look at it, you know. But there you go, square and compass. It's in everything. Here's another army, look, marching through the town. Imagine that. They've got all the guns, believe me. Because all their little Masonic policemen have given them permission to do that. You know. What you got? Here they are, look, back in the day, look. They've been there for decades and decades. They're just not upfront about it no more. You know, obviously they're upfront, they march like this, like that. But each one of them, you've got your solicitor here, you've got your policeman. Do you know what I mean? They've got all the top jobs, everything. What you got as a profane person? Show me anyone. Go to a Tesco's, or just go to a Tesco's, right? You go to a Tesco's. You go to Morrison's, you know, these are our local shops sort of thing. Go anywhere and just walk up to random people, you know, just say, hello, how you doing? Say, are you a Freemason? Do you know what I mean? See how many people working on the tills in your grocery shops, yeah? You know what I mean? In your main shops are Freemasons. Go to McDonald's, go to the Kentucky, go anywhere like that, yeah? And find out how many are Freemasons. None of them. Because they've got all the big top jobs, do you know what I mean? And that's controlling your town and your city. And like I said, it ain't just women, it's races, all from all races, do you know what I mean? Because they want to control everything, and it doesn't matter where you go in the world, they can bugger you up, do you know what I mean? And be there, you know? So here they are again, look, pillars of society, but they own everything. They're your solicitors, your courts, God. They're honouring the past, marching to the future. And that's what they do, their future. No one else's. You're profane, you've got no future. Here it is again, look. Look at the top hats. Do you think all these top hats cost nothing in them days? How many guineas do you think that cost to buy them? Look how long that go back, look. Look at the shoes, look at the big coats, do you know what I mean? You think that's all cost for nothing? Let alone the lambskin aprons and the sashes and everything else. How much do you think that cost? All that money, what they got, yeah, and these are millionaires, some of them billionaires more than likely, and that's all been willed. You know, all of these, look, they're still dreadfully smart. Try and find me a homeless Freemason. Go on, you ain't going to do it, because none of them are homeless. Do you know what I mean? They've got the best of everything. They run it all. Look at how long that army is. Yeah? I'll get into a bit more 666 and 323s in a bit. I just want to refresh your memory from the Masonic marching army. Do you know what I mean? Again, here's another army, look, of Freemasons. See? And that's what they are. And they're going to be marching in on your town. Remember what Hitler did? He did it from Berlin. Yeah? He didn't have Germans in every town and city like the Freemasons. Oh, let's not forget, the Freemasons were supposed to be persecuted by the Germans. No, what happened was that Hitler replaced the Freemasons that he killed with his Freemasons. Do you know what I mean? But the reason he persecuted the Freemasons was because he knew they controlled every town and city. They were the infrastructure of every town and city, and that's why he got rid of them. Do you know what I mean? And then he replaced the Freemasons with his own Freemasons, yeah? So don't get away from them being persecuted. What he was doing was eradicating the actual real driving force of the towns and the cities, yeah? That's why he eradicated them first, because he was a Freemason and he fucking knew. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, that's why he pursued Freemasons, because he knew they ran the world, yeah? Every town and city, yeah? He knew. Yeah, but he knew, you know, I don't know, I'm not going to go into it anyway, that's enough, you know, again, do your research and you'll find out. But he knew the Freemasons run every town and city, and that's why every town and city he got to a Mason, that's why he destroyed them, because he knew they ran everything, yeah, you know what I mean, and he knew what they were capable of. But now you've got, like I said, you know, Hitler did it from Berlin or whatever, Germany, and had to spread out. These Freemasons ain't got to do that. They've already overtaken your town, overtaken your system. They've took your police over, everything. You know what I mean? Here they are. Look, you got the women here. Look, see, you got the women marching. Like I said, you got to watch and look at the different colours and races and everything. So it doesn't matter if you're Japanese, Chinese, or whatever the bloody hell it is. You know, Asian, African, blah blah blah. They're in every country. Yeah. And when they got enough of them, they're going to rise up and they're going to take out. And then they're going to have their little special people, you know, like the entered apprentices, when they got enough, what will do the work for them, you know, and they ain't going to need anyone else, you know. They're already replacing you. Look at that army, look. That's Parliament, that is in your town, yeah. That's Parliament in your town, yeah. They're the ones that make the choices for you in your town and city, yeah. And all the nasty little corrupt criminals that mix amongst them, the policemen as well, yeah, get away with it, and they're scot-free because they don't get investigated. They're not watched, they're not looked at. Do you know what I mean? And never will be, because they are the power. And look, there it is. Bang. You know what I mean? That is the power system within the UK. You know what I mean? And if I'm betting, all of them are more than likely the Tories and the Conservatives and the LLP and all them in Parliament. Do you know what I mean? And all the judges. Do you see what I mean? But we won't know that because we're profane, and they ain't going to tell us that, are they? Do you know what I mean? But we know that anyway. Again, look, is Masonic Knights, look. See, look, they've got the guns now, look, and whatever else they got. That is your army, look. These are Freemason Masonic Knights. Marching, look. Yeah? And you think they still ain't got that power? Of course they have. I've shown you their power, their books and all the rest of it. Oh yeah, there's the shapes again I was showing you. Blah, blah, blah. But I'm not going to get into that. I'm going to leave that. I think that was to show you the side pieces on this, I think. See the squares, look? 2 diamonds, but you get 3, look. Because it makes a square and compass. The same as the chair. Remember the chair, yeah? 2 diamonds, boom, boom, make square and compass. But they show you their own shapes, yeah? But that's in the films, you know? I'm going to show you soon. Again, like I said, they're bikers, look, yeah? Right? Now, when I say, oh, they're bikers, right? Now, you see this shape here, this on this back of this jacket here, yeah? You get 2 of them, right? And you put them together, you'll end up with square and compass. But it's been softened down. But what do you see? The Union Jack, look. Do you see what I mean? Because they are the Union Jack. Because they are, you know, they are, Freemasons is the Union Jack. Do you know what I mean? But these are bikers, right? So let's just say, for instance, right? These are, I forgot what they're called now. But anyway, forget that. But let's say you've got 5 bikers, you know, of a biker gang, or a scooterists, you know, like the sidewinders here, you know. Now let's say you've got 5 top people, right, that are gang members, you know, of the sidewinders scooter club, or, you know, the 1%ers, you know, in a biker gang, yeah, and the 5 top people are Freemasons, right? Everyone below them can be profane, but the Freemasons control that biker gang. The Freemasons control that scooter gang. Do you see what I mean? Same as if they, like, I don't know, like owned a football team. Do you know what I mean? You know, you only need a few to lead the profane. Do you know what I mean? Because they're the Judas goats. Do you know what I mean? They lead it. You know, it's like a rugby team. You know, like, I don't know, about Broadland Rugby Club, yeah? You get a few, like, Freemasons in there, say, like, what were gang stalkers. Do you know what I mean? They think they're really clever and get other people involved in that, so you've got a rugby team like trying to gang stalk you. Do you see what I mean? Things like that. See, so this is what I'm saying. So they control it because it only takes a few people, because people, normal people, don't want to be left out of a group. Do you know what I mean? Or get ostracised themselves, so they follow along. Even though it's based on Freemasonry and Freemasons are doing it and influencing it, they get other people to do it based on the numbers, because they control the numbers. Do you see what I mean? And this is what they do, you know, this is what it's about. So yeah, so they control the biker gangs, they control all of that, you know. But when there's a nasty little job get done, do you know what I mean? And they say, oh, that was the biker gang, or that was the scooter gang, or it was this or that, because there's no mention of Freemasons, because the Freemasons are never investigated, do you know what I mean? Or that side of it, do you know what I mean? But look, again, can you see it here, look? 2 diamonds, look, make the square and compass. What we got here, look, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Do you see what I mean? Same thing, 2 diamonds, make square and compass. Yeah, and obviously when you get the top, look, it gives you the full square and compass. Do you know what I mean? That's all in my videos. Again, this is like Masonic decor. This is, do you know what I mean? What they do or whatever, I don't bloody know. But you know, you got the black and white tile floor, blah blah blah. But can you see what I mean? On this cushion, look, it's the same denominator, 2, 3, 2. Do you see what I mean? And that's what they keep. This is what I'm trying to drum into you. They put it into your home. Do you know what I mean? You know. And it's a key. I see a something. I don't know. Again, look, they soften the corners. This is square and compass. Do you know what I mean? But they soften the corners of it. Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. Anyway, but like I said, yeah, one borrows from the other one. You remember what I taught you in the last video? Look, this is 6, 6. Yeah, 6. 6, and this one in the middle borrows 1 from that side, 1 from that side, and you get 6, 6, 6. You get what I'm saying? I hope you do, because I get confused about that myself. But yeah, that's what that is, 6, 6, 6. Anyway, moving on, but that's how they get it into their, you know, this will be a rail, a handrail or whatever it is, isn't it? You know what I mean? But that is square and compass. Do you know what I mean? Nothing different. Again, look, oh no, I did this one for a bit of a laugh. Look, it's in the laces, square and compass laces, you know. But, you know, here it is on the bottom of the shoe. Yeah. Now, if you notice, right, oh, that's perfect, actually, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Because what I just showed you in that video, in that film, which was here, the Eternals, which was about here somewhere. That's not going to have it, is it? You know exactly what I'm on about anyway. Oh, there it is. I can actually show you. There it is. Oh, it's in the background there. But if you look at it, oh, it's here somewhere. There it is. Look, stop. Look at that. Look, you see it? Look. All right. Look at the pattern. All right. See, look, it's just multiple set of diamonds, or as above, so below diamonds. Okay. Right. Now look at the trainer. Oh Christ, where's the bloody trainer? It's douche. Look, and there it is in the trainer. I don't know how to flip it. Oh yes, I do. Whoop. And there it is in the trainer. Look, you see, look, same thing. There it is. Look, there's the diamond. There's a diamond with a cross through it. Right. If I go back to here, see it. Look, diamond, diamond with the cross through it. Do you know what I mean? Same as, it's just the same, and that's what they put in your movies. It's just like, hello, we're Freemasons, we're so powerful, and that's what it is. Look, so you're getting that tread on the floor, and it leaves their imprint all over the place. Do you know what I mean? Especially if it's like, you know, sand, or it's, you know, you walk through a puddle and it's dry. You know, it's just leaving their imprint everywhere, isn't it? You know. Why I've put this in here, I can't remember. I think, oh yeah, this is a very good volume. Go look for this up. I can't remember what it's in there for a reason, and I can't remember why I put this in here for you. Sorry, but these are really good. The pyramid texts, yeah. I think they're on my forum anyway, yeah. But if you look it up, Lodge of Past Masters 962, American Canadian Grand Lodge, you'll get the pyramid texts, yeah. And that's worth looking up. That's volume 3, but there's 3 volumes. Obviously, there's volume 2 and 1. So yeah, look that up. You know, the Crooked Creek Farms, again, I don't know why I bloody got this. What was it about? I don't know, sorry. I put some stuff in and I forget what I put it in, but it's got something to do with something. Well, Crooked Creek, why? I don't know. Crazy. Crooked Masons, I reckon. Anyway, again, look, here it is. Look, we're at some, I forget what place this is, right? Again, look at the, look, see that, look, square and compass. See what I mean? That's what that is. It's Freemason. Freemasons own this. You know what I mean? Freemasonry owns it because of the square and compass. And you got the king's crown. Again, the king, you know, but we won't go into that. But this is what it's about. Again, look, you got this, you know, that's pushing it. But, you know, but again, this signifies the square and compass, okay? Again, trainers, look, made to look like a square and compass. Very good, very clever indeed, very clever indeed. Look, okay, again, look, a Masonic carpet. Look, again, look at the diamonds. Look with the cross. Now if I flip it, oh, I've gone wrong. Hey, there you go. Look, and again, look, it's that in the film. Look, it's just that, right, on a carpet, what they put in your house. You see what I mean? And that's how clever and how slight. You go, oh, that's a nice carpet, I'll buy that. But all you're doing is putting square and compass. Obviously, you can see the 2. Look, there it is. Look, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. See, and if you look at it, you've got 3 parts on each side. Look, so it's 33. See what I mean? Or it's 6, 6. See what I mean? 6, 6, 6. You see what I'm saying? This is what I'm trying. You know, you got to get your head round. That's fucking a nightmare. I know. Right, if I go from this bit of paper, right. I'll go from this bit, corner of this bit of paper here, right? So, I'm getting bloody, yeah. Right, so you've got 3 here, look, right? 3, and then this is 3, right? So that's 33, okay? The subtotal, which makes the octagon empire, yeah? But if you look at it, this is the top of the box, without this line, obviously. Left side of the box, right side of the box, yeah. They put in the extra lines, what I keep talking about, yeah. And if you look at it, yeah, and set it up from where it goes from this way, you'll end up with a pentagram, yeah. Trust me, I know, I've seen it and I've done it, yeah. I think I've already shown it in my videos, right? But we haven't gone that far yet. But you're actually putting pentagrams and witchcraft in your house, do you know what I mean, with this? So you've got the 33, okay. You've got then got the steps in Freemasonry. So you've got 33. Okay, on this side, 3 this side, 3 this side, that's 33. Subtotal 6, yeah, so you're going 6, 6, 6, okay, So it's always 666 because that's important to Freemasonry. You've then got the 1, 2, you then got the 1, 2, 3 steps in Masonry, 5 steps in Masonry, 7 subtotal. See, so this is a full layout of, and basically it's just square and compass, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3. Do you know what I mean? It's all Masonic cubes, and that's the full works basically. They're just not showing you the pentagram, but I'm going to show you the pentagram. All right? Okay. Anyway, moving on. I hope you got that. Do you know what I mean? Again, I don't know. Again, look, square. You know, I don't know why I put this in, but again, the skull. You know, on there. Why those death skulls and all that? But look at the foot, right? Oh, I forgot what the stance is now. But he's gone from heel to toe, yeah. And he's off to the side a little bit, if you notice with the thing. But that's an actual stance, yeah. But the way you're supposed to do that, he's got his hands like this, yeah. Notice the 2 fingers. But the stance is hold your hand. You know, like a karate chop, yeah. Hold that so you're across your heart that way, yeah. That's how you. That's the stance for that, yeah. You know what I mean? If you get me, like normally you do the fidelity instead of doing the fidelity of your heart. Turn your hand parallel or horizontal, but across your chest, and that's the stance there, yeah, with 1 foot step forward. Do you know what I mean? That is an actual, it's an actual stance. But anyway, we're getting on to that. I don't even want, I won't even get it. Again, look, she's given the old one eye. You know, you've got to look for these sort of things, these symbolisms, yeah. Right, let me move on. Supreme Council, 33 again, look. Oh, the Supreme Council present Netflix, because that's who owns it, isn't it? That's why on Netflix I'm showing you so much stuff, which is, all the signage of Freemasonry. Do you know what I mean? On Netflix, because everything I do is on Netflix. And here's the good, I showed this in the last video, which was on a Masonic lodge. Look, yeah, same grating and all seeing eye here. Look, see, it's all Freemasonry. And I'll tell you what I forgot. I'm going to show this next. Sorry. I'll put it in I'll hopefully get it in the next video where I'm doing the Hobbit. I'm showing you some of the signage in Hobbit. Where there's a 3, 2, 3, 2 and a 2, 3, 2, 3 blah. Like thingy where they flash it across the screen. That pattern which is in a carpet. But also I'm going to show you at the very beginning. That's a different where his beard has this zigzag pattern. 2 of, or is it 3 of? But when you connect the lines in it, you end up with a square and compass or the cube. Do you know what I mean? So it's just madness. But that's what that is anyway. That's what them zigzag lines here. That's what that is. You line up, you put the lines in, yeah, and you end up with a Masonic cube. You know what I mean? And these here. But that's what it is. It's all Freemasonry, isn't it? And if you notice 3 circles, as I keep telling you, 1, 2, 3, 3 circles make a square. You see what I mean? So that's why there's 3 there. But I can get into that. But symbolism's so deep, man. It's just unreal. I don't know if you've. I'm not going to play this video because I know. Sorry for the first video I played when it was the Australia one dude. I can't remember his name now, but that got a lot of backfeed. But look up my my Danielle Westbrook post in my forum and just see the questions I lay on her, and she tells you who the criminals and the crooks are. Do you know what I mean? In the BBC, do you know what I mean? Who she hanged around with, He says, don't you miss hanging around with the gangsters? Because they run they run everything. Do you know what I mean? Yeah? Crazy. Again, look, Masonic pattern on a carpet. This is a carpet, this is, yeah? And this is where they're putting it in your house, look. Do you see what I mean? Square and compass. Blah blah blah, as above so below, diamonds and triangles, but they put this in your house, that's Masonic. Yeah. Again, why have I put this up? I ain't got a clue, baby. I don't know why that's there. Again, I see things and then I forget what it is, but we'll move on. It's not a problem. See, look, headboard. I was yawning, sorry. 2, 3, 2. All that is Masonic. Look, we'll go 3, 2, 3. You see what I mean? It's a Masonic pattern, but you have to flip it, because if you flip it, what do you end up with? Look, which is the actual pattern, and it's the same pattern what I'm going to show you when the carpet's laid on the floor. 2, 2, 3, 2. 3, 2, 3, 2. Do you see what I mean? And it's just Masonic, square and compass. And you're putting that in your house. On your headboard, do you see what I mean? So every time you're going to bed, you're seeing square and compass. Do we not know a new pattern? Do you know what I mean? Are we stuck with this pattern? Do you know what I mean? Obviously, you can buy their, you know, they could do it blatant. That is what you're seeing on that bed, on that headboard. Do you know what I mean? That is it. That's what you're putting on your bed. That's what's on your clothes. That's what's on your socks. That's what's on your shirts. That's what's on your ties. That's what's on your plates. Do you know what I mean? Is that. You might as well just go by that, because that's all you're putting on your bed. Look, again, square and compass, look. 3, 2, 3. 2 diamonds make square and compass. You know what I mean? You might as well just put, you know, put the square and compass. Same again here, look. Square and compass, look. Blatant and plain as sea, but people think, oh, that's a nice pattern. No, it's not. It's Masonic. Do you know what I mean? You're just putting Freemason products because they own the world. You know, they own everything. You know, look, again, different design, same thing, square and compass. Yeah. I'm going to get more into this and show you, you know, look, aliens, yeah. Look at the square and compass going all the way down there. Do you know? Look, square and compass, you know. It's in everything. It's, you know, look, come on, 65 birthday, look. 232. Do you know what I mean? On a cake. Do you know what I mean? Everything. There ain't nothing. Obviously, the Walt Disney, we know all about Walt, don't we? Do you know what I mean? And the 33 and his 666. You know, research him up. You know, it's so important. 666 and 33 is so important to Freemasonry, you know. But again, I ain't going to get into that because you can research Disney yourself. But just trust me on it. You know, look, that's their Disney store, look, with 666. Do you know what I mean? You can't get no blatant than that, you know, because it's important to them. Vidi, Tace, Audi, Vince, yeah. But this, I forgot what it is now. Oh, come on. Be silent, or shh. Basically, it means shh, or forever live. You know, forever live without peace. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, Audi, Vince, Tace. I can't remember what it is. Sorry, I forget. My mind goes. But it's basically shh. If not, you don't live in peace. Do you know what I mean? They'll hound you. They'll make you a perjured individual. You know what I mean? And that's what it's about. Again, happy Halloween, square and compass. Why that's here, I don't know. I am a Freemason. This sword is my brain. And I'm telling you, that sword there will be in your brain if you don't wake up. That's the truth, because that's what they are. You know? Freemasons watching, baby. And that's what they're doing. They're watching you all the time. Do you know what I mean? It's a Masonic, they're hedgehog. Look, you know what I mean? Because they're in your cartoons, trust me. You know, the signs are there. They're all over the place. Do you know what I mean? They're in everything. Yeah, look, there's the top queen dog, look. You know what I mean? And there it is, look. Because they're your nurses. Like I said, they're in everything. This is what controls and looks after the elite in your towns, in your city. And they're all spying for the elite. Do you know what I mean? The Freemasons, that's what people do. Like I said, go watch my Masonic Increasing Army. But like I said, when you invade a country, you put a fort. I mean, watch the Vikings, you know. Why'd they put a fort in here and a fort in there, blah, blah? Because they want to be able to control the town and the city and to their way of thinking or what they're doing. They want to know if there's trouble as well. And, you know, so this is what it's all about. This is why the Freemason has a lodge in every town and city around the world. So when there's trouble, the Freemasons go, oh, no. And when you see the police line up, yeah, they swear in specials, right? To make up the numbers, and the specials that are making up the numbers are Freemasons. Do you know what I mean? So when you're marching to London, all them police, what you see, half of them are just police specials, yeah, but they're Freemason police specials. Do you know what I mean? They go, oh, you're coming out on the weekend. What do you do? You know, they go, oh, you just stand. You know, obviously they'll have their front line Freemasons, you know, police. But they have a load of specials that make up the numbers, which are Freemasons that have been sworn in. Do you know what I mean? Just in case you didn't know that. You know, so all them numbers, when you see thousands of police, they're not police, they're just specials, yeah? Have been sworn in for the day, yeah? Under the Masonic rituals to act as policemen. So it looks like when the Profane turn up, they go, Christ, there's a lot of police. No, there ain't a lot of police. Half of them are specials, yeah, that are sworn in for the day, and they're all Freemasons. Do you know what I mean? To help the police, because that's what they are, you know. Here it is again. Look, bottom of the trainer. Look, square and compass. You know what I mean? A negative, 100% true blood type. See, pyramid, all seeing eye, blah blah. Square and compass. Here we go again. Look, if you go closer, look, 1 2 1 2 3 1 2. It's just Masonic. Do you know what I mean? Pure Masonic. Same thing. Everything you see. Do you know what I mean? It's just Masonic symbolism. You know what I mean? Why I've got this here, I don't know. Again, it's one of them things where I do something, I put it in, I think, quick, and then I forget what I put it in for. There's a reason, I can't remember. I'm very sorry. I can't remember why I put this in. I really can't. It's a shame. It's a shame. There's a reason I put this in. I do put things in for a reason, but sometimes I forget. So it's like, but anyway, moving on. Again, look, we got the dude here. Look, you know him, don't you? I can't remember. Something jokers, practical jokers. That's it. You know what I mean? But he's throwing the signs up left, right, and centre. Look, he's obviously doing the old devil's horn, right? Oh, what's happened there? I don't know what happened there. Oh, is that the end? Well, there's a video extension, don't know. But again, here's Daniel Westbrook, look, doing the Masonic shh. But she's so, you know, just go watch my video on her. I think I'm coming to the end. Again, look, there's another bed, look. 2 3 2 3 2 3 2 2 square and compasses, same thing, but they're putting this in your house. Do you know what I mean? Look again. Do you know what I mean? So you're going to bed and you're seeing the square and compass as you just before you go to sleep. Look, but also notice the bed and look. See the bed and look. 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3. So you're going to bed with square and compass on the headboard, square and compass on your pillow, and square and compass on your. Do we know any other patterns? Please show me another pattern. Do you know what I mean? Do I have to keep? You might as well just put this on your bed. Do you see what I mean? That's what you're putting on your bed. Because you're putting 3 2 3 and 2 3 2 on your bed. You're putting square and compass and the bloody all-seeing eye pyramid on your bed. You might as well just go out and buy that, because that's all you're putting. Everything you buy with that pattern is what you're putting on your bed. Whether you're buying a tie, a shirt. Do you know what I mean? Here it is again, look, simplified. This is square and compass again, but it's in a different pattern, but it's square and compass. Do you see what I mean? This is how they slide it in, you know, sneaky. Here it is again, look. See, look, 3 2 3. That's wallpaper. Do you know what I mean? And you go out and buy that and put that in your house and think, oh, how lovely is that? But it's square and compass. You see what I mean? There's sneaker. If that's rituals, yeah, to do with rituals, to, I don't know, you know, like mind F you or whatever. Do you know what I mean? That's what you're doing. Look, I don't know what this is here. You know what I mean? It's a table or something. But again, look, it's square and compass, black and white tile floor. You know, they're putting that in your house all the time. Again, look, you know, it's blatant, isn't it? Look, looks like a new pattern. Oh yeah, look, let's put that in the house. Isn't that lovely? You know, you've just took that previous wallpaper off, yeah, you strip that down, 3 2 3 2 or whatever, yeah, and then you go out and buy this one. You think, oh, what a lovely new pattern. No, it's 3 2 3 or 2 3 2. Do you know what I mean? Same as the chair, look. See what I mean? 3 2 3. Oh, it's just, this is what you're putting in your house constantly. Freemason products. Again, look at this wallpaper. See it, look? Square and compass, look. But what else is it? It's not just a square and compass, is it? Because with the lines, what is it? A Union Jack. Yeah? Oh, mate, you know. And what is 2 Union Jacks? 6. So how many 666s have you got going over that wall in a ritual for Lucifer? Do you know what I mean? You know, that's madness. Do you know what I mean? I know, let's go out and buy this sofa, look. 2 3 2. Square and compass all over it. Who'd buy that? They've got to be off their rocker. You know what I mean? Again, look, in the carpet, look. 2 3 2 or 3 2 3. I'm not going to keep saying it because you know it. You know it. If you've got this far, then you know it. Do you know what I mean? And there it is. Square and compass again. There's the triangles, look, going across, look. See what I've just shown you in that film? Yeah? Same thing. You're just putting Freemasonry in, you know, obviously you've got, look, 33, the octagon, the cube. It's all Masonic. Do you know what I mean? Same pattern again, same numbers. You know what I mean? And you're putting this in your house. Look, square and compass, 2 diamonds, which I'll show you on the chair. Square and compass. You're putting these carpets and all these products that are Freemason. It just looks different, but it ain't. It's square and compass. See? We must know a new pattern to these numbers, you know, surely. You know, here it is again, look. See, just another pattern, looks different, but it ain't. It's square and compass. 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3. Again, look, a chair, square and compass. Chairs, sofas, cabinets. Do you know what I mean? 2 diamonds make square and compass. See what I mean? Crazy stuff, crazy, look. I'm not making this. This is the products they're putting in your house. You know, in your little girl's bedroom, look. Do you know what I mean? 3, 2, 3. Do you know what I mean? Square and compass. It's all gone in your house. Look. See, they've even been so kind as to put, right, and if you look at this carpet close, I've already shown you what it is. This is the all seeing eye. Okay, obviously it's like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, but they've been kind enough to put the brickwork, look, in masonry, look, but it's still there, look, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. There's brickwork, look, masonry, brickwork, masonry, square and compass, point within the square. Do you know what I mean? That carpet screams Freemasonry, but you'll put it in your living room or your hallway and think, oh, how pretty is that? How lovely. But that ain't a witchcraft or wizardry or whatever spell they put on it. And again, look, you put this cabinet in you go, how lovely is that? Square and compass. These are products you can buy. You know what I mean? I haven't gone out and fabricated this or anything. This is what you buy. Look, leather sofas. You know, this is all what you're putting in your house. Look, 2 diamonds, square and compass. You know, why do they want it in your house? There's a reason, isn't there? Do you know what I mean? Is it a mind fuck thing? I don't really like square, but is it? You know what I mean? Look, square and compass, point within a square. Do you know what I mean? 3, 2, 1. Look, if you count the, you know, the little ones here, look, 3, 2, 3, or do the big ones, 3, 2, 3. Do you know what I mean? Same thing, but you're putting all these products. Surely we have a different pattern we can put in our house. Do you know what I mean? Again, 3, oh, let's go to the top, 2, 3, 2, square and compass, you know, that's a pillar or a whatever, you know what I mean? Again, look, and I can even count for it, you see what I mean? It's just, where's the pattern? When will the pattern change? It don't fucking change. You see, look, 3, 2, 3, you know what I mean? Or go with the little ones, it doesn't matter which way you go, it's all square and compass. Look, the crosses here, look, yeah, square and compass. Yeah, but they're that clever, look, they put the point in the middle, look. So it's the all-seeing eye in the square and compass. Do you see what I mean? Very, very clever, but it looks like a different pattern. But it's not a different pattern, it's square and compass. Again, square and compass, same pattern. Do we have a new pattern here? Come on, it's got so, do you see what I mean? Is this all we know? Look, these are all products I've, you know, just looked up, you know what I mean? It's there, look. Point within a square, square and compass, square and compass. Look, that's a bit blatant, that one, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? There's a cushion. But someone would buy that, and if you're profane, you don't see it. Do you know what I mean? They know that. But they won't buy it. They more than likely been told to avoid it, because that'll identify you as a profane person. You're now entering a profane house. Do you see what I mean? Yeah. And I ain't even started yet. This is just some of the products, you know what I mean? Look, that's crazy. You're putting these in your house, you know, you're wearing them, look, on your feet, on your socks, you know. Look, square and compass socks, do you know what I mean? Come on, seriously, do we have another pattern? You know, the trainers, you know what I mean? You're seeing that, and if that's a Masonic trigger, you know, or a hypnosis trigger, you know, to put you back to sleep, you know, fucking what is going on? Look, it's just madness, isn't it? Come on, look, you know, someone's got to be asking questions why, at least questioning that. Here's that building again, look, that's Blackpool, I think, but this is what I was on about. I'm going to do a bit of a drawing here. Watch this, look, draw, because when you see this, right, yeah, this is square and compass. This is what I was on about, you know, the guy with the biker jacket, yeah, you see the fish, look, when you see one fish, remember, they always half things, yeah? And you have to put the other half in. So when you put the other half in, what do you end up with? 2 diamonds. What do 2 diamonds make? Square and compass. And that's what I was on about with the dude with the jacket. Let me get up there. I'll see if I can find him quickly. There should be a there should be a where the bikers. There's the E there. It should be the next shot here somewhere. Then wait a minute. Biker gang. Can you see the biker gang? Where's the dodgy biker gang? You know, here we are. Look, here it is. Look, see that on his back. Look, that is square and compass. That's what I'm on about. This here, square and compass, even though it's on the one. Do you see what I mean? That is square and compass. That shape there. They say it's for something else. That ain't, because what you do, you put the 2 together. You know what I mean? And what you end up with is this. You see what I'm saying? That fish there. Oh, I wonder if I can do that and shrink it down a bit. Shrink it down a bit. Whee! So this shape here, like this, when it's, if I can do this, sorry. Oh, baby. So that, when you see that, right, you put the other side in, and then you end up with square and compass, yeah? You've just got to put it in. That's what they do, you see? All right? And that's what they do. They put it in. Yeah, and you think, oh, I'm doing it for charity. No, you're not. It's a square and fucking compass. Yeah, because that's what that is there. You think that's a fish. I think it's something to do with medical as well, but don't quote me on that. Again, it's something to do with the medicine, or the nurses or doctors as well. Yeah, because your nurses and your doctors are Freemasons. Okay, but them 2 fish, right, what I've split down the middle, they present one. But what it really means is present yourself 2, because they half stuff, yeah? So you got 1 half, so they always give you half of something, like abo, and then the other half is as. Do you see what I mean? Abo as. See, which makes up the 2. See, which is these 2 shapes here. So even though they're rounded, they don't always have them as a point. You know what I mean? Like I said, it can be, oh, here we go again. It can be soft like this, yeah? Right? And then the other side will come in like this, yeah? So you'll see a pattern like this, yeah? Oh, I went a bit wrong at the end there, but what I'm saying is that there, yeah, when it carries on this sort of shape, yeah, that is square and compass, yeah. No, don't believe it's anything else, because it's not a new pattern. It's square and compass. Like I'll show you on this plate. I'll upload this plate picture. It's on a plate, yeah. It looks like this, yeah, but it ain't. It's square and compass. I think the pattern is. Here we go again. Let me erase this ink I've done here, right. And I show a plate today, but I haven't done it yet, sorry, I haven't uploaded it. But there's a plate, right, where it had this design. It looked like an art, you know, like whatever, but it was, oh, I forgot what it bloody looked like now. Wait a minute. It looked like this. This is what the plate looked like, or the design it had, yeah? It was sort of like this, yeah? Oh, this is terrible. But it was like this, yeah? It looked like an all-seeing eye, yeah? Sort of like that. Forget this tail end, forget all this here. This weren't on the plate, yeah, that weren't on the plate. This was on the plate like this, okay? But it's soft colours, right? I'll upload it in the next video, I'll put it up. But that's what it looked like, do you know what I mean? And all it represents is square and compass, do you know what I mean? Because they do it soft, they're just not doing it like this. Do you know what I mean? They're just not putting hard lines in, yeah? They're softening it, they're rounding it off, but it's square and compass, and it's how you perceive it. Do you see what I mean? But I hope you get what I'm saying there. Do you know what I mean? But there it is. Look, the 2 fish, yeah, down there. Them 2 fish, they all present one, yeah. And they'll say it's for charity or something to do with the doctors. What you do, you add the other fish in, yeah. We'll call them fish. There's something to do with medical, and then you end up with the two diamonds. 2 diamonds make square and compass. Do you see what I mean? Hopefully you got that and understand that. If you didn't, tough. No, not really. Just message me, and I'll obviously, you know, I'll try and, you know, explain it a little bit more. Bloody hell, I've still got quite a way to go on this. I don't know how much I've been gabbing, but what I'll do, I'll finish this off now, right, and I'll come back into it. Christ, I ain't really done a lot on this, have I? Christ, I've got, look how many, but you can see, look, how much, you know, how much, do you know what I mean? It's just crazy, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? But anyway, just remember them 2 fish, you know what I mean? But when you see one fish and they say, oh, it's a ribbon for this or a ribbon for that, do you know what I mean? Like a charity thing, it's nothing. It's to do with Freemasonry, and it's to do with 2 diamonds. You just got to put the other half in, you know what I mean? Once you learn that, you'll see it everywhere, sadly. Again, square and compass trainers, look. Do you know what I mean? Square and compass trainers, or 2-3-2 or 3-2-3, whatever way you want to put it. Again, look, this is what's his bloody name? But see the square and compass, look, goes round the edge. Alien, that's it. I'm going to finish. Here he is, look, doing the devil's horn, the dude I showed earlier. Do you know what I mean? All on the TV, look, there he is, look, devil's horn. Joker's Impracticals, that's it. You know what I mean? Again, look, we've got square and compass, look. These are true, I can't remember what they're called now. I'll tell you in a minute when I go to the next one. But look, it's black and white, yeah, tiled floor. Red for the the ropes kreuz or whatever it's called, and look, 2, 3, 2, it's the same pattern in a bag, so it's advertised on your back. Again, look, the Masonic colour, true religion, that's called Masonic colour for the collars, what they wear, but also it's got the end, the omega. Do you know what I mean? Right, the beginning and the end, the omega sign, yeah. And obviously, and I can get into a bit more of that omega sign, but we wouldn't do that. I've shown you some of that on the other video. Again, look, the rainbow for girls. Look, rainbows, and rainbows. Like I said, so when you start seeing rainbows, don't think they're good things, because they ain't. All it represents a rainbow. That's my motorbike, yeah. I'll show you something later where they put a bit of tape on there so they knocked me off my bike, you know what I mean, so it's recognisable, but that's another story. Anyway, again, look, Christmas cakes. I'm going to run through these because I'll be here all day going through this, because you know what I'm telling you, you know what it is, you know what I mean, and it's in everything, look, okay, even cakes, right. I'm just going to keep going because you know what the pattern is, do you know what I mean? 50 years of Freemasonry, yeah, bloody right, you've been around too long. Again, look at the Masonic colours, yeah, okay. But anyway, beware of Greeks bearing gifts, right? This phrase refers to the Trojan horse, yeah, because this is what they are. They're the Trojan horse. They're the they're the Judas goats. Do you know what I mean? The Greeks who were at war with the Trojans needed a way to get into the walls, yeah, of Troy. They constructed a large wooden horse and offered it as a gift of peace, right? I'm not going to go around it because everyone knows that today the term serves as a warning to never trust your enemies, yeah. Example, it may seem like he's doing you a kindness, but beware of Greeks bearing gifts, yeah. So Freemasons might be giving you gifts, do you know what I mean, and kindness and all the rest of it, but trust me, he's your biggest enemy ever, and they ain't giving you gifts anyway. They're doing you an injustice, you know what I mean. They may be looking like they're giving you gifts, yeah, but they're your worst enemies. Trust me, they're not doing anyone any kindness. If you know the true value of a Freemason and what they represent in every town and city. Again, look at this, look, 2 crosses, pure Masonic. I can't remember what statue this is, I'm really sorry. But again, the 2 crosses signify square and compass. They don't put it together. Like I said, you've got to put the 2 halves together. They always give you 1 half, do you know what I mean? So you always got to put it together. Do you know what I mean? I ain't going to go too much into that. I just want to run through it because I don't. Look, this is from the air. Again, I forget where this is or who this is or what this is. But look, see what I mean? They build it in their own image. People build things, you know, conquerors build things in their own image. Again, here's the Disney store, 666. Do you know what I mean? Blah blah blah. But we know about Disney. Again, here it is. Look, but look, ask. Do you know what I mean? And I'm going to ask A. You search it up and see what it says. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? And then you've got Illuminati there, and I ain't going to tell you what is the all-seeing eye there. But again, I'm not. I don't want to be going too much into Disney. You know what I mean? Again, it's 33. Here he is. Look, shh. Keep that quiet. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Shh. Don't tell the Freemasons I'm doing this video, because that'll be right out of the. You know what I mean? Right. Shh. It's a secret. Remember, all what I'm telling you now is a secret. Shh. The Freemasons don't want you knowing this stuff, yeah? Shh, because all your stars are Freemasons, yeah? Why I put this in, I don't know. I can't read it now. I'm very sorry. Let's move along, move along. The gateway to the York, right? I think it's something to do with, you know, I was going to tell you again, it's rainbows in the background. All Freemasonry, all's to do with Masonic. So rainbows, but this is what you're looking for, the heraldry, look. See these banners, yeah? And all these banners, right, are to do with what runs your counties and your towns, yeah? Families that are well established, the rich old families, they're still here today. Do Do you know what I mean? And this is what they are. They're the old elite. You know what I mean? And when there's a call to banners, and this is what your sojourners and your entered apprentices and your master masons, this is who they're protecting. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So it's all about heraldry. Do you know what I mean? Because they're the what's still running your towns, cities, and counties. Do you know what I mean? Or in the states, obviously, you've got different things. You know what I mean? But look for signage like this. Look. They do it in everything, you know what I mean? In just one particular sign, it's other signs, do you know what I mean? You've got to look for. Sorry. Now, see, like the two bows here, right? Because the line's in there, they don't put it through, look, but it's square and compass, you see? But you've got to fill in the hole, the gap, see? That's square and compass, but you've got to put it in. But they soften the lines up. Shh, keep that quiet. Definitely shh, keep that quiet. But yeah, there you go. Look, grand hand sign of help me. Do you know what I mean? Mickey Mouse, Master Mason, I reckon. But I don't know. Like I said, I forget who she is. You know, they're always watching me. Do you know what I mean? They watch my videos. They love it. I know you're watching. I don't know why these are coming up. I know you're watching. Yeah. The true test of a man's character is what he does when no one is watching. You know what I mean? Yeah, we know exactly what the Freemasons do when you're not watching. The other day, right, I was getting followed, okay, by this black car. I'll just say a black car. They were following me. Anyway, I thought, right, go on, and I'll get up on me. So I get behind them. I start following them, and then they pull over the side of the road. Do you know what I mean? Why? You know, I let you follow me, but as soon as I follow you, you park up. Do you know what I mean? What's that all about? Do you know what I mean? But anyway, like I said, I'm too dumb to know what they're doing. You know, they don't think that I don't know where they live. They think I don't know what their cars are. Do you know what I mean? You're clowns, mate. Anyway, but they always follow me. You know, I love it. You know, it's brilliant. One followed me in the pier the other day. Yeah, got his picture, took his registration. You know what I mean? And they're all connecting together, and they're building a big conspiracy. Do you see what I mean? And what they're going, whatever they got planned, you know, whatever that may be, they want to get it right. You know what I mean? Because if they get it wrong, never mind. That's another story. But here he is. Look, see. It's just unreal. You've got to look for these signs. Look, she's standing here, the insiders, okay? Look, but what is she? A point within a square. Do you see what I mean? A point within a square. You know? Shh. Don't tell them what that is. Keep it quiet. They don't want you to know that. Here we go. Now we're coming to the end. Here's the Masonic carpet. I've already gone through this in my last video where it relates to. But again, look, beware of Greeks bearing gifts. Do you know what I mean? Because, you know, who are being friendly, showing kindness or being generous, as they may have an ulterior motive. So why are the Freemasons being generous? Why are the Freemasons showing kindness? Do you know what I mean? Why are they supposed to be showing friendliness? Do you know what I mean? Ask why. Do you know what I mean? Because it hides an underlying big secret that they're corrupt. Do you know what I mean? That's why they think they throw you breadcrumbs and you'll keep bowing down to them. But once you look at them within your own town and city, forget Boris Johnson, forget Biden, forget all that. You ain't getting nowhere. You can march around London all you want. You're playing into their hands, do you know what I mean, by their shills, yeah? If you really want to stuff them, start working on your own town, your own cities, do you know what I mean? And that's where you want to be, you know? Let's just put it that way. You know who the corrupt are. You know what I mean? It's easy to work out. Anyway, like I said, now this is my Great Yarmouth race course, okay? And this was like, I think this is a bunch of Freemasons, but I can't remember anyway. But look at the carpet at the race course, because the Freemasons own the race course. Do you know what I mean? Look, 2, 3, 2. Do you know what I mean? Because they advertise it. Do you know what I mean? This is the race course. Yeah, the carpet's the Freemasons. Because they own it. Do you see what I mean? Because they willed it down to everything. Because they own everything. Because they are the rich and powerful. Do you see what I mean? So, you know, 2, 3, 2. You know what I mean? It's not hard. It's not rocket science. Do you know what I mean? Who owns everything? Do you know what I mean? Again, I've done these membership cards. I think this is a Russian Jew, I think, or something. I forget now. And I couldn't get it off my phone. And it was like, oh, it's doing nothing. But I got it in the end. But here we are. I don't know what that is. You can read that yourselves at your own leisure. I'll go back just for those who have an interest in it. I have printed this before. But I think, no, it's not. Is it Russian? Is that Russian or German? I can't remember now. I think it's Russian. I can get it translated if you want. You know what I mean? Or is he Hebrew? Or no? Or is he Israeli? He might be Israeli. I can't remember. I don't know. I forget. But I was doing some research on it. You know me. Research. And there it is. Yeah, he's Russian, I think, or Czechoslovakian. Yeah, I think this is the lodge. Yeah, and it was something to do Israel. That's it. There you go. It's telling me that Israel. Yeah, it's an Israeli, and you've got the candle holder here. Look, if you notice. You know what I mean, love? You know what I mean? Right, there you go. And I think that's coming to the end. Again, look, see the design, look? The same design, look, yeah? Which is on that carpet, which is on my bridge, okay? But it's shortened up and they put it on the trainer. Do you see what I mean? Look, and it's the same pattern as in the Eternals, what I've shown you, look. You see, look, the two little diamonds, same pattern. They put it on everything. Do you see what I mean? It doesn't matter what it is. Again, look, it's the 2, the 3, the 2. You see what I mean? And Freemason is on everything. Nike trainers, look. You see the same. That's my Great Yarmouth Bridge, look. Do you know what I mean? That's in Eternals, what I just showed you 2 minutes ago. Look, there. See? And they're putting it on the trainers because they own everything. They're in a company they don't own. They own it all. You know, look, they're putting on socks. Same pattern, look. Nothing changes. Do we know another pattern apart from the Freemason pattern? Here it is again, look, on their trainers. Look, see it, look, 33, 6 total, 666. Masonic cubes, 2, 3, 2. More trainers, do you see what I mean? Because it's owned by Freemasonry. Here it is on the chair, look. Here's that, here again, look, here's another one. You know, again, look. The fit, you know, it's just crazy. You know, this is what that was, the Sands Hotel Blackpool. Do you know what I mean? Freemasonry owned. That's not structural engineering to hold up. That's advertisement to say, look, Freemasons own this. Come here, any Freemason, if you need sanctuary, help, or chat, you know, do you know what I mean? Or a handout. That's what that is. And here it is, look, you go to bed with it. Fucking unreal, isn't it? I can't remember, you know, why I took this picture, for some reason, and that I can't remember. But here it is, that square and compass. Look, I mean, devil's horns, pyramids. You know what I mean? This is a children's book. Look, Show Me Your Cock. Stories illustrated by Brian Lawrence. Do you know what I mean? Come on, wake up, people. You know what I mean? Look, square and compass. What's that called? The bloody protein thing. Do you know what I mean? You know, get them in different colours. This is a tray where you lay your cakes on. You know, I mean, okay. You can say, oh, so, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it's square and compass. Do you know what I mean? This is how they stand in the hall. This is like where this is other patterns you've got to look for, yeah? You know what I mean? There's the Omega sign. You've got to know these patterns. If you don't know the patterns, you'll not see them. You'll not recognise them. You know what I mean? This is the order of the Demole. Do you know what I mean? And how they stand and present themselves. You know, you've got the Rose Croix of Heredom, enthronement of the sovereign, yeah? Like I said, they have kings. Do you know what I mean? They have queens, yeah? All right, look, privately printed for the Supreme Council of 33 degree, yeah? So look, with the enthronement of the sovereign, yeah? The royal prince, bang, do you see what I mean? The old one eye, and what I just told you there, you got to keep shh, because that's an enthronement, you know? They think they're kings, they think they're queens, you know, they're gods, but shh, keep that quiet, do you know what I mean? And here we go, look, knee to knee while humbly praying, but none but God to hear and heed. All our woes and sins confession, let us for each other plead. But the spirit of our call, let us pray for brothers all. That's all they care about, their brothers. They pray for their brothers. They don't pray for you, the profane. On yonder book that oath I took, and break it I never. And that oath, the oath, if you know about their oaths, what I've printed, they will never break it. But swear by this and this and this forever and ever, yeah. And that's what it's about, you know. They oath to, you know, to screw over you profane. You know what I mean? Breast to breast in sacred casket, at life's centre let us seal all the truths to us entrusted. Yeah. So they get entrusted with all the truths. We won't, because we're without the temple. Nor one holy thing reveal what a Mason vows to shield. Not one holy thing. So what is it? What a Mason vows to shield. Let him die but never yield. What ain't he yielding? What ain't he revealing? What is he shielding? Do you see what I mean? And then the chorus again, you know what I mean? But this is, you know, this is basically knee to knee, breast to breast, blah blah. It's the 5 points of fellowship. Again, look, this is Freemasonry. Do you know what I mean? The work and tools of Freemasons. You know, but you've got to look out. See, look, this is that's the rule and the maul. See, but this is the different way they lay it, and you've got to look for these patterns. You see, and this is where it gets into the trickery. See, if you look at this as part of the star, this is how it goes in. How they trick you into getting into the pentagram on their designs. Do you see what I mean? But that's another story. I'm going to get into that again. Look, true religion. Look, square and compass, point within a square, and the Masonic omega. Again, look, same thing. Point within a square, Masonic square and compass, omega. Same thing again. Look, 323, Royal Kreuz, the red, you know, whatever, blah blah, and that's the last of it. And the omega sign. See. And that is it. That's the end of my story. Thank you everyone for listening again. That is really appreciated. I had a bit of a fly through this lot, you know what I mean, like I said. But I just want to show, you know, I'm trying to explain to you that everything in life with us, yeah, whatever you're wearing or whatever you're doing or whatever you put in your house is Masonic, and it's 323 or 232, and that's in everything. Socks, shoes. I'm going to show you a lot more. I haven't even started on this, do you know what I mean? Because you need to wake up to it, do you know what I mean? But like I said, switch it off and don't wake up to it, because if you don't want to see it, you will see it everywhere you can, do you know what I mean? Yeah, you know, I've got some people, man, go, oh, that's all I see now, you know, and they can't unsee it, do you know what I mean? So if you don't want to see it, just don't watch it, you know, because once you start seeing it and learning it, it's in everything, do you know what I mean? And they're so horrible, you know, because I walk about and I think, freaking hell, you're profane. Do you know what I mean? Because I know they're profane because they're wearing the Masonic shit, do you know what I mean? The crap, you know, what they keep presenting like it's a new design, but it ain't, it's just the same shit, you know what I mean? Crappy Masons, do you know what I mean? Spilling their shit over the profane. I'm just sick of it, I really am, you know. The stalking they do, the gang stalking, it just goes on, you know what I mean? You know, and like I said the other day, you know, they think they're clowns following me, you know what I mean? But as soon as I do it, they start crying, howling and parking up, do you know what I mean? You know, but don't you think I know where, you know, I know where they all live, do you know what I mean? And they think, you know, that I don't know and I'm stupid, do you know what I mean? But they're going to make it, if they make one mistake, just one mistake, they better get it right, let's put it that way, because if they don't, they're going to be sorry, big time, you know what I mean? And like I said, it ain't just me, they shouldn't just, never mind, I can't get it, they shouldn't be just watching me, they're watching the wrong people, let's put it that way. Anyway, have a great day everybody, remember I love you and you're all great, yeah? You know what I mean? Like I said, regardless of what they throw at you or me or anyone else, the profane, yeah, just keep your chin up, because all they're there for is just to make your life shit, especially if you're a targeted individual or a vomit, a victim of Masonic ill treatment, you know what I mean? But like I said, if you're fighting social services, the police or any of that, just start talking about Freemasonry, because that's who you're fighting. You're not fighting the police, you're not fighting social services, you're not fighting CAFCAS, you're fighting the Masonic system, do you know what I mean? And until you break that down, pull the screw out of their compass, you ain't getting anywhere, do you know what I mean? But I'm thinking all these 232s and 323s and all the rest of the crap, I think that's there to shush you up and shut you up, and it's a Masonic hypnotic trigger, do you know what I mean? Because I'm not shutting up, I see it, I fucking know it, do you know what I mean? Why? I don't know, I ain't got a clue. But, you know, I'm only trying to, you know, if I just get one person every time, you know, and they open their eyes to it, which people do, you know, remember, you're the people that spread the news, you're the ones that spread the, you know what I mean? People thank me for it, but it ain't me who you know, thank yourselves, because you're the ones who sit here listening to my videos, you know, you know what I mean? You're the without you guys listening to me, they wouldn't mean nothing. Do you know what I mean? And like I said, you're the guys that spread the news further. Do you know what I mean? And you take it to somewhere where I can't. Do you know what I mean? Because you're the, you know, you're the ones that do the work. I don't. I just do this and then that's it. Do you know what I mean? Whether it's listened to or watched, is down to you guys, do you know what I mean? And you're the guys that watch it, you're the guys that listen to it and take the time to hopefully study some of it or research it a bit more, because I'm not, you know, all knowledgeable and all the rest of it, and I'm never profane, you know, I'm profane, you know what I mean? But I do see what they're doing, and you know, and it's wrong, and they need to be stopped, and that's as simple as that. Do you know what I mean? Because like I said, they do the satanic ritual abuse, they do gang stalking, you know what I mean? And they, you know, they persecute you with the police, they persecute you with the social services, they persecute you on all levels, and you know, and if you have got a problem, all your avenues are blocked for help, because they own it all, do you know what I mean? And they've done it over years and decades, do you know what I mean, to make sure that your avenues are shut. You go to your doctor, you know what I mean, and whatever, he's not going to help you if you're talking about Freemason or whatever. He's going to see how he can, you know, close you down or shut you down, do you know what I mean, so you can't report whoever who's victimising you, do you know what I mean? That's what his game is, do you see what I mean? They go, oh, you're crazy, you're mad, or this, that and the other, you know what I mean, or you're on drugs and all the rest of their bullshit, do you know what I mean? Because that's what they want. They close it, so it's no good going to your doctors, no good going to the, you know, any psychiatrist or anything like that, because they're there looking for people like you to shut you up and shush you up, you know what I mean, because they don't like whistleblowers, do you know what I mean? But like I said, you need to look closer to home, yeah, look to the people who are entered apprentices and sojourners, because they're not so devoted as much as a Master Mason or above, do you see what I mean? You know, and if they start out in them, do you know what I mean, once that dam breaks, boom, you got them, do you know what I mean? A lot of Freemasons are coming forward, but they're not saying the true shit, are they? Again, like I said, you've got to look for your shills, you know, and all the rest of it. I'm not, you know, like I said, I'm not a professional at this, you know, but there's a lot more new stuff coming in, you know. I'm going to show you, you know, all what's good, you know. I could go on, you know, like, do you know what I mean? This is all like Cagney and Lacey, you know what I mean? Look at this, look, let's see if I'll turn it down the sound. But look, this is Cagney and Lacey, not Cagney and Lacey, James Cagney, sorry, yeah. And there it is, look. See, he's now, this is where you go, I'm on top of the world, man, I'm on top of the world. But look, all the square and compasses, look. You see what I mean? Now this goes back 100 years, 100 years, okay? So that's how long they've been putting square and a compass across your telly. And I'm going to show you all of this. Not just the sorry, I've got a bit of a cough. Not just square and compass. Here he goes on about square, yeah? I'm always on the square with you guys, yeah? Talking Freemasonry, right? But all this is going to come soon. I'm going to show you it all anyway. But this is, like I said, it's Cagney and Lacey. James Cagney. But look at their ties, look. Right? White heat, that's what it is. Look at the tie, look. See that? Same pattern, look. 3, 2, 3. So this is for over 100 years, look. 2, 3, 2. Watch white heat, you know what I mean? That's what it is. James Cagney, white heat. And it ain't just their ties. I'm talking like wallpaper. Do you know what I mean? Let's see if I can get the one with wallpaper. You know, oh, it's in every fucking thing. It just does my nutting. Here he is again, look. He's now at the thingy with the gun. Now watch this, look. Yeah, look, watch, look. Watch this. Look, he's now going to shoot, look. Watch, look. You see the spread? Look at the spread. Look. See the spread, look? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And that's him shooting a bloody shotgun, and he's hitting 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Come on! Do you know what I mean? Just madness. But I'll be putting all this up, yeah? This is coming in the future. Do you know what I mean? Who can shoot a gun and get a 2, 3, 2 shot? But again, look, this is their wallpaper in white heat, look. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. See what I mean? Freaking crazy. But this is white heat. But remember, this is this is near 100 years white heat, look. Well, look it up. You know what I mean? And this is him in like the plans, right? Look, there it is. Look, this is the plans, right? Yeah, in white heat. Look at this. Watch, this is so fun. Well, obviously you know what that is. The triple tall cross. Okay, that's why. Now watch. Look. Now watch the trees. That's the trees on this plan. Look. 2, 3, 2. Come on, fucking hell. 2, 3, 2, 3. Do you know what I mean? Come on, look. Do you know what I mean? Look. That's the plans where he's planning to rob this place. That's specifically the trees. Do you know what I mean? There's trees here. Do you know what I mean? The trees are laid out though. Look, oh, if I could pause it. The trees are laid out in a Masonic pyramid at the end here, like, yeah. You know what I mean? You got the 2 3 2 3. Oh, it's just crazy. But you see what I mean? That's on the Masonic plans. Look, do you know what I mean? They throw that in. Look, with the triple tall cross. It's just madness. Do you know what I mean? But I've looked through all these old films, you know, and it just goes on and on, you know. And obviously there it is in the, you know, again, this is the house where they look, it's all upstairs as well. But again, if you know why it's 666, do you know what I mean? But this is their hideout, you know. James Cagney, White Heat, look it up. And I did his other films as well. Here it is again, look. See, this is the lines where they go across, look. 1 2 3, 1 2 1 2 3. See what I mean? James Cagney, come on. How many times? They've been doing this to you for 90 years. 90 years, near 100 years. Do you know what I mean? I've got Lauren Hardy doing it. So I don't know who was first, Lauren Hardy or James Cagney, but Lauren Hardy is doing the same thing. Do you know what I mean? You know, I'll show you. They're all the same. And obviously they were Shriners. Anyway, I'm going to cut it off there. But there it is in the wallpaper. And it's also in her bloody apron and pinny and all that. Look. Look, it's on her bloody apron, look. And the shirt she wears. We must have a new pattern, surely. Out of 90 years or 100 years, we have a new pattern rather than the Masonic 2 3 2. Do you know what I mean? It's all over your telly, look. Do you know what I mean? They know exactly what they're doing. They've been doing it to you for hundreds of years. You know what I mean? Hundreds, decades. Do you know what I mean? But that's more to come. Like I said, you know, yeah, angels with dirty faces. Look at the church. Look, square and compass, and it goes on. This is obviously another James Cagney film. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, look, 4 square. Do you know what I mean? Point within a square. Blah blah, blicking bloody blah. Do you know what I mean? But that's, you know, that's all coming. This is. Do you know what I mean? And it just, again, here it go. Look, you give him a Masonic handshake. Look, right. Look, watch this. Look, James Cagney go upstairs. Look, and what you got on the wall? Look, see it? Square and compass. Look, been doing it to you for over 100 years. Wake up, profane. Anyway, see you later. Remember, I love you all, and be good.